morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can you hear me? Somebody tell me if they can hear me. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? My sister keeps calling my phone. I know, I got interrupted because my sister keeps calling my phone. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that I am driving and I am not going to look at the camera. So it is important. What I have to say is very important, but I can't look at you. So I'm driving on an empty road though, like empty, like a long empty road. So don't worry. Everybody keeps fucking calling me. Everybody in my life knows I do coffee talk at the same time every day, and everybody in my life calls me at the same time. So rude. All right, I think I'm going to pull over because what I need to say is really, really important to you. Hold on. I went to the dentist yesterday and my mouth hurts so bad this morning. It's so sore. And I have to tell you, I appreciate the dentist, but that shit hurts. I'd rather go to the gynecologist than the dentist. True story. True story. Sorry that the video keeps freezing. It's because people are calling me. I apologize. I'm going to pull over really quick because I want to tell you something. It's really, really important to me that you hear what I have to say. Hold on. There's a stop right here. I love that. Whoever just said they were going to do something about their depression. I love that. All right, I'm pulling over. I'm just going to stop on the side of the road. I'm sure some cop is going to be like, what the hell is this chick doing? I don't care. I'm pulling over at like a fireworks thing. Welcome to frickin' Alabama when there's a fireworks booth on the side of the road. State Line Fireworks. We got the big stuff, y'all. We got the big stuff. Okay. I don't know where I am. Hope I don't get killed while I'm talking to you, but that would surely make a frickin' headline, wouldn't it? Coffee talk, girl. Oh, you can't even get in here. And there's a car here, a creepy car. Let me see. Well, I'm just pulling over here. Hopefully somebody won't kill me. All right. I want to talk to you about depression really quick, okay? So, I had a friend who was like my best friend. He and I talked every day. We FaceTimed, we laughed, we danced. I went to New York to see him all the time. He would come to Atlanta to see me when I was working. He was one of those like friends that, you know, as a woman, you wish to have as a man because it gives you so much insight to the psyche of a man and what they need and what they want. And it wasn't romantic. It was just, he was just my best friend, right? If y'all see somebody coming up behind me, you better fucking shout. I locked my door. Okay, so anyway, one day he disappeared from my life. Okay? When I tell you he disappeared, I'm talking about texted me the night before, like, hey lady, sleep well, love you so much. And I was like, love you too. The next day, I didn't hear from him. I figured he was busy, he was working, he was at school, you know, whatever. And I texted him, he didn't text me back. One day turned into 2 days, turned into 5 days, turned into 2 weeks, turned into 2 months. And I cried every day. I could not understand how someone who claimed to love me could disappear from my life. I could not understand how somebody who talked to me every single day could disappear from my life without a warning, without an explanation, just disappear from my life. I was so hurt and so angry and so confused for so long. And finally one day it was like, it was that song, now you're just somebody that I used to know. And it broke my heart. I can't even tell you, I was consumed with thoughts of him for so long. What happened to him? What did I say? What did I do? Did I love him too hard? Did I cross a line? Did I give an opinion that was too opinionated? What did I do? And then one day, I was on a plane from LA to Atlanta. I landed in Atlanta. I turned on my phone, and there was a text from him that said, I'm ready to talk. We're talking 6 months. 6 months. And I stared at that damn text message for so long, it burned a freaking imprint in my cornea. And I thought, what could he possibly have to say to me after 6 months? What could he possibly have to say to me? I was so angry. Erin, don't you dare. Erin. So I called him from the Sky Lounge. And we had a conversation that lasted about 45 minutes. And what he explained to me was, it was never me. It was nothing I said. It was nothing I did. It was all him. Now, that doesn't make it any easier to absorb. But he said, I need you to understand. I was in such a bad place that I could not keep up the energy and the love and the encouragement that you did. I didn't want it. I didn't feel I deserved it. I couldn't give it back to you anymore. I literally I couldn't maintain the friendship anymore. And I said, why didn't you just tell me? And he said, because when you're in that level of depression, you may not even realize what it is. It's survival. Your body, your mind just tells you to get away. Your mind just tells you to disappear. Your mind just tells you to retreat. And you do because you want to survive. And the conversation would be too hard because I would say I need space and you would say, no, I love you. Let me be there for you. And I didn't want you to be there for me. I didn't want anyone to be there for me. And I said, I don't understand. Make me understand. And he said, you can't understand, Jamie. That's the thing with you. You want to understand everything, but you can't understand it unless you're in it. And, I remember somebody asking me, what does labor pains feel like? And you try to explain it, and they always say, does it feel like really bad period cramps? And sometimes you say yes, because it's the only thing that they can imagine, right? Like, they've had a period cramp before, so in their mind, that must be it. But until you have had bone-crushing pain course through your abdomen, back, crotch, legs, fucking face, okay? where your body is trying to expel a human being, you can't understand. You can't understand what a labor pain feels like unless you've had one. You know, and so he said to me, I could explain to you depression. Oh, okay. Let me say this to everybody. So many of you are dealing with depression. I don't necessarily understand, okay? I can empathize. But I do understand that explaining your depression makes it worse. I understand that it feels like you're drowning, but you're not in water. I understand that it feels like darkness is the only comfort for you. Isolation, silence. I understand that it feels like you are living on the outskirts of your own life. You are looking in at your own life like an outsider. And when you participate, it feels like you are putting on a show. I want to tell you this. I understand why you have to disappear. But please know that when you go, when you isolate yourself, you are so missed. You are so loved. People are praying for you. They are rooting for you. They are trying to love you back to life. And I also understand that it isn't about anybody else. It is about you. I am starting to understand now that when you retreat, it has nothing to do with us. It's not that we're not good friends. It's not that we're not good spouses. It's not that we're not good lovers. It's that it has nothing to do with us. If love was enough to cure depression, nobody would have fucking depression. Primrose oil, Zoloft, all of it. Does it work? Maybe. For some, yes. Should you try it? Of course. I take primrose oil every day. I don't want anybody to give up. That's the only thing I ask. If you need time, I've had plenty of people take a step away from Coffee Talk because they don't want to be encouraged every day. They can't handle it. I understand. If you need to check out of your own life for a while and slide into the abyss and feel it, okay. But know that you are loved, and to all of us who are loving people with depression, we have to believe it is not about us. We have to believe it is not about us. I know that our ego says, but how could they cut us out? I support them so much. I love them. Why would they turn their back on me? Why would they cut me out? It's not about us. It has no bearing on us. It's like somebody, if it would be somebody that had cancer that needed time, it has nothing to do with us. And I know that it's hard. And I know that it's confusing. But I have to say, if you've never experienced depression, you can't understand. So when you say, just talk to me, I'll understand, you won't. They don't believe that you can, and maybe you can, and maybe you can't, and you probably won't, and it's exhausting for them. And I don't know, I don't have a solution, but we have to start the dialogue. I know what it feels to be like to be ghosted by somebody who just can't deal with me, who just doesn't want to be coffee talked to death, and doesn't want to be loved back to life, and doesn't want to be supported, and doesn't want my aura or my energy. And my ego says, but how could they not want me? And depression says, it's not fucking about you. And I have been depressed, but I do not suffer from depression. I have been depressed. I was depressed for months when I was sorting out my career. I have been sad. I have been in a dark place. I don't have all the answers. Marsha, I don't care what that badge says. I know who you are, sis. And I just want you to know that I see you and I love you and I have patience and I will be patient with you. And I understand and I am working on my ego that it is not about me. And if you're in my life and you need space, I will respect that. I will learn to respect that. It is hard for me because I want to fix everything because I'm an empath and I'm a healer and I want to love you. And sometimes people just don't want to be loved. And that is just the truth. And I needed to share that with you because there are people who are suffering on both sides. People with depression who are suffering and people who are loving people with depression and they keep getting shut out and they keep getting turned away and they don't understand. And I'm just telling you, it has nothing to do with you. So just let them know you're there and give them space. And when they are ready, whether it is 6 days or 6 weeks or 6 months, they will come back. And to anybody who's worried about a top badge, y'all, who gives a shit? I know who you are. I don't even have a top badge. And I'm me. So please don't worry about any of that. I love you. I see you every single day. I pray for you. I thank God for you. Fuck a badge. Seriously, fuck a badge. But I need you to just see me. I needed to pull over, even though I have to poop. I'm just going to keep it real. And I don't like to poop in public places. So this is going to be great. I love you. And to anybody that is, and people keep saying, how did I snap out of the depression? I didn't snap out of anything. I don't have depression. I was just depressed. There's a big difference between being depressed and suffering from depression. And I was depressed, but mine was situational, and I worked on my situation, and it worked itself out. But to those of you loving people with depression, I know it's hard. You can love them through the season, and they may give you nothing. And you've got to tell your ego, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. And the first question always is, what did I do? What did I do? It's nothing. And when they say it's not you, it's me, they're not saying that shit to hear themselves talk. It's not you, it's them. Now I got hot water in my eyeball. Let me try to take my eyebrows off. Hello. Okay. Share this video, please. There's a share button in the corner. Somebody needs to hear this. Tag a friend. Share the video. Believe me when I tell you there's somebody who's waiting for this. I love you guys so much. So much. I'm on my way to Atlanta. Have a great, great day.